basically Decoding University webinar. So I would be asking some questions and which can help students to understand the facts about Westcliff and help them to make a decision about whether they should apply for Westcliff or whether they should not apply for Westcliff. So can you go to the slide about why Westcliff? I will have some questions on that. Before I, I will take up the question of Aruna. She wanted to know whether undergraduate evaluation of transcript is necessary. So yes, it is. So let's start with the question. Okay. The best thing about Westcliff is the flexibility and the dynamic way of how you are operating it. If I have to say, flexibility is in terms of 6 intakes in a year. So, specifically in this COVID times when visa appointment dates are not available, there are some new visa rules whereby if you have been rejected once, then you will not be able to get the date. So considering all those situations, this 6 start dates per year is one of the most star point that I would think where students can join at different levels and they don't have to waste their time. So can you just tell about, you have told about those start dates as well, but can you just tell us again about those start dates?
Yeah, I think actually this slide back here links to the academic calendar. So I'll go ahead and share this. So you can see here our important dates calendar, our academic schedule for the 2022-23 school year. Applications at this point are still open for another 2 or 3 days for October intake. But, that's probably not enough time to put together an application, we understand. So again, we're very flexible. Another intake starts on January 3rd for our spring semester. The deadline for that is going to be October 10th. But as you can see, lots of intakes stretching all the way until June of 2023. And I believe all of these applications are open through our online portal right now.
Perfect. So you have a start date in August, you have a start date in October, you have a start date in January, you have a start date in February, you have a start date in May, and you have a start date in June. Wonderful.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you very much. Can we go again back to that same slide, why Westcliff?
Yeah.
Perfect. Now, the second question that I found was very interesting was basically you have STEM programs and you have good number of STEM programs and you don't require GRE, GMAT or SAT. Now, STEM allows students to get that additional 2 years. That is a total 3 years of stay back after completing of the program, whether you have done your bachelor's or master's. And students who want to apply them don't require GRE, GMAT or SAT. So that's quite unique.
Yeah, we do really like to take away those obstacles that exist in a lot of university applications. Testing can be expensive, it can be difficult, and really to ensure that the student's going to be successful, we just want to see their transcripts evaluated. And, that's enough for us. That's probably enough for the student too. But yeah, no GRE, GMAT, or SAT, no testing really required to come to Westcliff besides an English test for international students. Yeah.
Wonderful. Wonderful. These, I am just highlighting this because these I find are definitely USP of Westcliff. And I want to just bring it at the end of the webinar in terms of question answers so the student get clarity on why Westcliff. The third, what I find is unique is basically students who are not, who have not taken their TOEFL or IELTS or PT can take a real pathway online program of 4 months, clear that particular exam, and then they can apply for this program. The benefit is two. One, if you clear this exam, let's suppose your TOEFL scores are less, and the university may say that, English is required in the I-20 and student will provide a pathway program. So that will not be mentioned. So the visa officer can see that your English is proficient you also have taken an online course, and probably Westcliff can give a letter or a certificate mentioning that you have done it. So that's quite unique, because most of the universities tell students to come to the university and do a ESL program, where yours is student can do online, clear it, and then they can apply for the I-20. I found it very unique in itself.
Yeah, the real pathway, actually, we have a lot of experience doing it online, the ESL program. And then we just recently, actually fall 2022, this is the first time that we're offering it in person as well. So we are very flexible with how students want to approach their English experience as well.
Right. So many students who don't want to give TOEFL, IELTS, PT can take the online test, can prepare online for 4 months, where Westcliff University will prepare you, and then they will give you a certificate or a letter which qualifies you to apply for the Westcliff programs without you taking TOEFL, IELTS.
Exactly. Yeah.
The next unique thing that I found from this Westcliff, why you choose Westcliff University, is that students can do online programs as well. Suppose you want to do a bachelor's in computer science online. I don't know if that is available online, but if available online, a student can do 1 year or maybe 2 years online, and then transfer 3rd year to the Westcliff University, where they will be paying less fees, no accommodation, living cost. And then once they transfer, they can go to the 3rd year and 4th year, complete their bachelor's, take the benefit of OPT as well, which can allow them to have 3 years of stay back. Am I right on thinking on those lines?
Yeah, I think it's really good that you mentioned OPT, because really all that's required to qualify for OPT is 8 months here in the US. So if you can, even with a master's program is only 2 years long. You can take 1 year online, then come take your 2nd year in person and still be eligible for OPT after graduation. Yeah.
Only thing my advice is visas cannot be guaranteed, but that's a very good option in case people, students want to save money. Then here is an option where you can save a lot of money and then basically go and finish your last 1 year and basically still be eligible for an OPT. Wonderful. Yeah. So this is something that I found very, very unique about Westcliff University. And the last thing is the location. Wonderful location, California, Miami, and the tuition fees are so affordable. And when I'm saying affordable, I want to also add the scholarship part. There is a $10,000 scholarship per year, not guaranteed. Some may get more, some may get less, some may not get. But whatever, if your profile is good, then you have a chance of getting scholarship. And this scholarship is per year. So if you're going for bachelor's, and suppose you have the university grants you $10,000, then $10,000 will be eligible for 1st year, 2nd year, 3rd year, 4th year. And if you look at the tuition fees are hardly around $18,000 per year.
Yeah, we can go ahead and look at that again. But for bachelor students, it's a little over 18. Masters, it's about 13.5, 13.7.
Perfect. So these are some of the USPs that I found about Westcliff. Now, you mentioned about the accommodation options as well, and I'm not able to take a lot of chats, but let me go to the chat. There are a lot of information that Gracie has shared, and thank you, Gracie, for that. Education gaps allowed for applying to universities?
Yes, so yeah, we will accept any amount of gap. Go ahead, Gracie.
Yeah, well, no. It depends. If I just made an example here, if you're applying for a master's and you are trying to use your bachelor's degree, we will accept your bachelor's degree as long as it was completed by 2013 or later. So there needs to be no more than 10 years in between relevant academic experience.
Okay, wonderful. So 10 years of gap where you have relevant academic work experience is considered. So it's like if you are going for 2023, then 2013 is the cutoff. If you have completed your bachelor's by 2013, you would still be eligible to apply for your master's or your bachelor's degree, provided you are able to show the work experience and this work experience is related to the program that you are going to apply. Am I right, Gracie?
Yes, for if we're trying to consider any courses for qualification. Yes, that's correct.
Perfect. So that's wonderful. And there's an application fee waiver code. And this application fee waiver code is for students who are attending this webinar. And this code is EDU1222. EDU1222. The reason I'm saying this code is because this webinar is going to be posted on YouTube as well. And if students want to take the benefit of that, they could take the benefit and they can apply to Westcliff University. There's one more thing.
One more second. I'd just like to note that the waiver code is good for the next 30 days. So it does have a validity limit.
Right. I forgot to mention that. Thank you, Gracie, for that. The code is valid EDU1222 is valid for 30 days from the date of this webinar, which is 29th of July. Am I right?
Yes, correct. That's correct.
Yeah. Okay. That's one. And there is also one more thing that, till the code is valid, you can take this code and you can also basically join on a Zoom one-on-one. If you are in a WhatsApp group, connect to your admins and they will schedule a Zoom one-on-one. So we will guide you in the entire process in this Westcliff University. And after this 30 days, we will give you a 50% application fee waiver from our end to apply to Westcliff University. That's basically, you are part of us and we don't want to lose you. So we would extend that 50% application fee waiver to you. So that's wonderful. Thank you very much for this wonderful presentation. Thank you for your, Gracie. Thank you. Thank you, Colin, and thank you, Yoon Kim, if I pronounced your name well. Thank you for this wonderful webinar. I'm sure there would be a few good applications that would be coming to this webinar.
Great, awesome. Yeah, it was great to be here. Have the chance to share a little bit about Westcliff, and thank you for being such a great host, Richard.
Thank you, and have a good weekend.